I want to share with you personal lines of credit, low doc, massive approvals, up to $100,000. So here's a review I want you to pay attention to right now. Number 7, we have BMO Harris, our score, 8.4 over 10. So when you think about BMO Harris, I want you to think about a bank that's really open. I mean, obviously, BMO Harris is a geo-restricted bank. So basically, you got to live in the geography that they're in to actually qualify. You can actually get $100,000 from BMO Harris. And BMO Harris has a combination of secure line of credit, but also unsecured lines of credit. So you really can choose which one works for you. And the cool thing is that BMO Harris actually will work with you. They were very flexible in terms of approval. They're very flexible in terms of the amount they grant you. And so low doc, they don't ask for a lot of information. And basically, all they want from you is you need to have direct deposit from them. They want you to have at least annual income of $22,000. That's the minimum. And in some cases, they will go all the way to $24,000. That's gross income. So if you qualified, they were asking for minimum FICO 585 all the way to 625. So that's actually the minimum. That's the delta they're looking at. But again, BMO is geo-restricted. They are in a couple of states. They're not present nationally. So it's you have to really have that relationship with them to qualify for a personal line of credit, low doc, massive approvals from BMO Harris. And one thing I want to say also is that even though the maximum amount is $100,000, on average, based on our research for the last 20 years, BMO has been around like $45,000. Okay, that's really the number they're comfortable with. And you're talking about APR that starts around 6%, that goes all the way to 8.24%. If you have good credit, if you have a less than stellar credit, they will bump you up in terms of APR to 11.28%. But you can use the cash for a lot of things. But overall, we love the fact that BMO is actually very flexible. If you want to have more information, give them a call right now. 1-888-340-2265. Okay, 2265. By the way, boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here to have this quick convo with you about personal lines of credit, low doc, massive approvals, up to $100,000. Number 6, we have KeyBank. Our score, 8.9 over 10. So if you want to have a personal line of credit, low doc, massive approvals from KeyBank, you actually are not going to get the $100,000. You're getting $25,000. Now, KeyBank is not really generous when it comes to personal lines of credit, but they are generous when it comes to personal loans. It's just a choice. We actually respect that. So, but when you think about KeyBank has more geographic coverage than BMO, of course. BMO, yeah. So KeyBank, the cool thing is that you can get. KeyBank has a couple of lines of credit. So they have something called a preferred line of credit. So basically, they will approve you from $2,000 all the way to $25,000. Okay. And you have flexible payment options. And the cool thing is there is no annual fee. So we love this a lot. And again, this preferred line of credit is unsecured, meaning there is no collateral needed, and you can manage everything in online banking. It's just fantastic. What we love about KeyBank is that they actually, their customer service is really great. And of course, they want you to have an account with them. If you have an account with them, you will benefit from a lot of like favors from KeyBank in terms of the APR, and they want you to actually have minimum income around $15,000 to $18,000. That's the minimum, and we're speaking about gross income here. In terms of FICO, 600 will do. 600 will do, but overall, the most important element here is to have direct deposit into your KeyBank account, and it's to be a customer of KeyBank for at least 6 months. They want to see some kind of history from you, but overall, you are good to go. They also have, so besides the preferred line of credit, they also have the Key Basic personal line of credit, where you basically have a loan. The line amount goes from $250 all the way to $5,000. So this is a revolving credit line that actually makes that's great for you. You can use it to make purchases, pay bills, or set up overdraft protection, so you are prepared for what really comes up. So you have two products from KeyBank, okay? And so this is really, really interesting. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We're having a conversation about personal lines of credit, low doc, massive approvals, up to $100,000. Number three, we have number five rather. Number five, we have U.S. Bank. Our score 9/10. So when you think about U.S. Bank, I want you to think about a lender that actually gives you a similar amount as KeyBank, and so this is kind of cool. But the requirements are a little higher for U.S. Bank. So you got to be a U.S. Bank customer. You got to have a FICO score of 680 minimum. Okay. Now, if you want the U.S. Bank to lower the FICO bar, you have to be a customer for at least 3 years. If you have been a customer for at least 3 years, they will lower the FICO bar to 600. That's the minimum they will work with. They want you to have income of $24,000 a year. That's gross income. And so this is really what it is. And basically, U.S. Bank will lend you up to $25,000. So we're looking at a personal line of credit, an unsecured personal line of credit from U.S. Bank from $1,000 all the way to $25,000. Okay, and the APR can go as low as 1250. So if you have like a good FICO score, U.S. Bank will go all the way to 1250. So it is really worth it. Now the thing is that when you are thinking about like you can always say, you know what, I want to have a secured line of credit. I don't want to have an unsecured line of credit. So, and that's possible too. You just need to visit a branch or call 1-800-491-3150. Call 1-800-491-3150. So this is really great. Now, one thing I want to say is that in addition to the unsecured line of credit, you also have with U.S. Bank other products. So you have a home improvement personal line of credit, and you have a reserve line of credit. So when we talk about a home improvement personal line of credit, obviously you got to be a homeowner to qualify. But for that, the amounts, the approval amounts are higher. Okay, and they're more lenient in terms of FICO score they're asking for, and the reserve line of credit acts as an overdraft protection. So this is what it is, and you can use the cash whenever you want, not a problem at all. But overall, U.S. Bank has a great offer when it comes to personal line of credit. The only thing is, and again, we're speaking about low doc, massive approvals, and you just need to be a customer. Number 4, we have PNC. Our score 9.2/10. So when you think about PNC, I want you to think about a line of credit that has the same amount. We're looking at $1,000 all the way to $25,000. Okay, and you could use the cash for a lot of things. So the thing is, PNC is really flexible in terms of what you can use the cash for. You can use the cash for unexpected expenses. You can use the cash for overdraft protection. You can use the cash to finance a large purchase. This is really possible. We're talking about large appliances, electronics, and what have you. You can use the cash to consolidate debt. You can use the cash to for home improvements, for vacations and traveling, and this is really good. So the only thing is that $1,000 to $25,000. Now there is a major restriction here. If you are in California, the maximum line amount is $5,000. I think it has to do with the state banking regulations. So maximum line amount is $5,000 in California. The minimum draw amount is $50. Okay, and so this is for the unsecured. Now with PNC, of course, if you want to have a secured line of credit, that's possible too. But the unsecured line of credit is low doc, and they will approve you real fast. Okay. Now, in addition to the personal line of credit, with PNC, you also can apply for a personal loan, and this is they call it personal installment loan. It's unsecured also, and here PNC is more generous, so they will approve you from $1,000 all the way to $35,000. So we're talking about a bump, like a jump of $10,000. Hey, it is what it is. For the personal installment loan, you can apply online if you are a PNC customer, or you can go to a branch, or you can even call. Now, if you want a personal line of credit, you cannot do it online right now. You have to call 1-877-225-5762, 1-877-225-5762, or you can just call. I mean, you can just go to a branch. That's what I meant. So, so overall, you have like PNC is really great. And what we love about PNC also is that they have a service for veterans. So we love that. It's called the Service Members Civil Relief Act Department. And they are really, really great. We want to thank them for a great job they do here. Fantastic. Number 3, we have Truist Bank. Our score, 9.6 over 10. So Truist Bank actually has a personal line of credit, low doc, massive approvals. Okay. And of course, Truist is not approving you up to, Truist can actually approve you all the way to, it really depends. What they do is that they actually see what kind of, deposits you have with them. So Truist can go all the way to $100,000, but they will set your line of credit based on your deposit with them. Truist wants you to have $20,000 income a year. And by the way, PNC, the PNC wants you to have about $24,000. And so this is, and US Bank, US Bank around $24,000 also. So the thing is with Truist, they want you to have a FICO score around 600. You are good to go. At least that's where you start. Make sure you have direct deposit with like into a Truist account. So with Truist has a couple of personal lines of credit, low doc, massive approvals. First of all, they have just a regular unsecured personal line of credit. So 5,000 minimum credit line, 100,000 maximum. So there's no application fee. There's no cash advance fee here. And you have variable rates that start at 13.69%. Okay. So it is what it is. And so you have that. And you also have 2 other products that I want to share with you in terms of line of credit at Truist. So you have a secured line of credit. So if you want to go with the secured line of credit, Truist is willing to bump you up a little bit more. So they start the lines at $25,000. Okay. So but the thing is that you need to have investments that are housed at a Truist department or Truist company. So it cannot be a security, like cannot be an investment portfolio that you are actually holding at another institution. Everything has to be with Truist. Okay. So that's the first option. The second option, besides the unsecured line of credit. And the third option is what they call Truist Ready Now credit line. Now, the Truist Ready Now credit line is like it's a little line that you have for overdraft or unforeseen expenses. Okay, this is really great, and the amounts here go from $300 all the way to $7,500. So it is what it is. It is really interesting. Most, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We're having a conversation about personal lines of credit, low doc, massive approvals. Number 2, we have Regions. Our score, 9.7 over 10. So when you think about Regions has a series of personal lines of credit, low doc, massive approvals. Regions wants you to have a FICO score of 585 all the way to 650. Regions, of course, is a geo-restricted, so you want to be in the geography that they cover. And in terms of income, the Regions want you to have at least $28,000 a year. That's gross income. Okay. So when we talk about Regions, we have 3 products. You have the preferred line of credit, you have the savings secure line of credit, and then you have the protection line of credit. So protection line of credit is kind of like a line of credit for overdraft protection, really. But the product you should be more interested in is the preferred line of credit. This is basically the unsecured line of credit that Regions has. Is the maximum approval here is $50,000. This is really great. Okay, so there is no collateral. It's unsecured, and you can apply online, or you can apply at the branch or over the phone. If you're interested in applying over the phone, the number is 1-888-462-7627. Okay. And but you got to have a Truist relationship. You got to have an existing relationship and have an account for the last 6 months. And they like it when you have direct deposit coming into the account, so they can see your cash inflows and see your overall financial stability. But you can use this $50,000 for a lot of stuff. Not a problem at all. Now, if you're not a customer, they will cap you at $25,000, and they want you to apply at a branch. Okay, you have to apply at a branch. But overall, what we love about Regions is that they're very flexible. Okay, but it is what it is. So besides the unsecured line of credit, you can get, as I told you, the savings secure line of credit. So here, the savings secure line of credit, you are using a Regions account balance as collateral. And the other one is the small line of credit for overdraft protection. Here, basically, you just need to be an eligible Regions customer. That's it. And you cannot apply. You have to receive an invitation through email or online banking. So they have to solicit you. They have to let you know that you qualify for that line of credit. Number one, the best of the best in our view, Fifth Third Bank. Our score, 9.9 over 10. So when you think about Fifth Third Bank, I want you to think about a couple of things. Fifth Third is very generous when it comes to personal lines of credit, low doc, massive approvals, up to $100,000. So Fifth Third has an unsecured line of credit, and here line amounts go from $5,000 all the way to $100,000. This is really great. The only thing is you gotta have up to 10% of verified liquid assets. So it could be a savings account, it could be a certificate of deposits, it could be a lot of things. It could be a money market account. So this is great, and the conditions are very great with Fifth Third. For example, they want you to have a 5-year draw period followed by a 10-year repayment period. Okay, and the APR starts at 1075 and go all the way to 1225. So this is really great. Now there is a $65 annual fee with this unsecured line of credit at Fifth Third, but the $65 annual fee is waived the first year. So funds are available via online transfer, checks, phone, or a branch. So this is fantastic. Now the thing is that you cannot apply for this online. You have to call 1-866-671-5353, or you can schedule an appointment online where you go to a branch. Okay, so they want to see you before talking to you about the unsecured line of credit. So this is really great. So besides the unsecured line of credit, you also have the secured line of credit. This also is low doc, massive approvals. And here the line amounts are larger. So you are looking at $5,000 all the way to $500,000. This is really great. Obviously, you have to collateralize the line of credit. So you have to choose, you have to have between 50 to 100% of collateral here. You have a 20-year draw period with balance due at maturity. And we've seen a lot of our own clients use this secure line of credit when they have like a house or where they have a business. Okay, so because we're talking about a very long draw period, we're talking about a very long repayment period also. And the APR here is the APRs are low. You have a 8.50% all the way to 11.25%, and this has no annual fee. And again, the funds are available via online transfer, checks, phone, or in a branch. So this is what it is. So in addition to lines of credit, if you say, you know what, I'd like to explore other credit products that Fifth Third has. Fifth Third has a signature loan whereby you can get up to $50,000. If you actually apply, let's say online, you can get $25,000. You can get more if you go to a branch. And you also have a secure loan. So yeah, but overall, what we love about Fifth Third is that, again, they're very flexible and they will work with you, and you can use the cash for a lot of things. Not a problem at all. So they will work with you, and you can use the cash for as you want. Now, I want to share with you quickly before I do a recap. I want to share with you the approach we have when it comes to evaluating, categorizing, and listing personal lines of credit, low doc, massive approvals, up to $100,000. Check this out, please. Let's do a quick recap here. Number one, we have Fifth Third, our score 9.9 over 10. Number two, we have Regions, our score 9.7 over 10. Number three, we have Truist, our score 9.6 over 10. Number four, we have PNC, our score 9.2 over 10. Number five, we have US Bank, our score 9 over 10. Number six, we have Key Bank, our score 8.9 over 10. And number seven, we have BMO, our score 8.4 over 10. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. God bless you. I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.